Hello, my name's Fox, so thank you, I'm Fox, and by God, I love this. Like, look at this stuff. Like,
Darkside. Acolyte.
I sense the darkness.
Carrier Jedi.
He's so freaking cool. I love this lightsaber, too. Like, if you just look right here where, she picks it up, like, how slender it is. Because I love lightsabers, don't get me wrong. I love how big and chunky these new ones kind of are. It's going to keep doing that. It's because of the darkness in this room. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like the Sith one more. Like, God, okay, can you stop? Alright, there it is. Okay, give me a minute. It's something about the power output or something. I don't know. But anyways, I love lightsabers. I love them a lot. I really like in these bigger, chunkier ones. Though I will say, there's concept art of these other lightsabers. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So let me... Can I, like... Hold on. Can I, like, if I hit this... Concept art Acolyte. Like, I really like this, like, from things like these different chunkier, darker looking hands and stuff like these triple thruster blade one to make it like a bigger greatsword, to one where they look like handheld pistols. I'm like, I'm kind of digging these lightsaber designs. Like, holy shit, that's cool. Like, they said they were inspired by like handles and all that, and I don't really know if like too much of that transferred over to here where it looks a little bit more standard, but just a lot chunkier. But even then, it just being chunkier is really nice. And, like, this episode is pretty great. It's pretty much cut between... And I don't have the clips right now. Or... Maybe I do. No, it don't. Because it says promo... Episode 7 promo, but it's like... And also, it's not called the Sith. It's called something else. But... Pretty much, Osha pops up on the... wakes up on an unknown island on an unknown planet, and it's just like there's just so many, like, just being on an island alone is enough to be like, oh, I'm screwed. But now you're on an unknown planet, now you're on an unknown island in the middle of like an ocean that we don't know how big it is, on an unknown planet. There's a lot of just like layers of, like, even like in Mando where they get trapped on the snow planet. I'm like, how the hell would they escape this? It's kind of nuts when you think about stuff like that. Like how you could easily just be stranded. But pretty much Osha wakes up on here. She finds the master who knows that he's there. That knows she's there. And where he pretty much says, like, you could, like, you are powerful and you could use that power. You can learn to control that power. And, like, you just need to tap into your emotions, your anger, your all this, and you will become powerful. And she's like, that's the power of the Sith, or that's the power of the dark side. And he's like, yeah, the Jedi would tell you that. And honestly, like, am I the only one that kind of thinks that's a better way? Like, mind you, yes, don't let your anger and all this stuff cloud your judgment completely to the point where you're just out for revenge, or you're just out for this, but, like, I feel like that's a better one. I don't know, maybe me growing up with watching cartoons and stuff where, Goku taps into his rage and he's able to go Super Saiyan, or even if you go with something like Steven Universe, he's able to tap into his love and all this stuff to summon his shield, or fuse with others. Like, maybe that's just me, but, like, the side where you give into your emotions a bit, obviously learn to control them, but give into your emotions is how you actually... It's like how, like, those main characters usually got way more powerful versus trying to suppress them. It weakens your power. And even then, like, this guy says at one point, he's like, oh, you know, the Jedi say if you don't train in their way, it fades. But he even brings up, like, not if you tap into that darker power or the more emotional side of it, you could still use that power. And a lot of this is pretty much, and while there's a lot going on, there's another story where May is on the ship with Soul. And Soul pretty much does say later on, like, you know, if you're in enough grief, you don't recognize what's in front of you. Because he doesn't immediately recognize that May is not Osha, which I also think is probably tying to them being a dyad in the Force. Them being a dyad in the Force, especially then we get pretty much May trying to fix the ship a little bit, like while Soul's trying to like get contact out to get the Jedi to come, because he's like saying like, everyone in my team is dead. We need to stop this, which only leads to later on where the main High Council Green Lady comes with the whip and cuts a bug in half with her light whip. They come to the forest. They find everyone dead, including, you know, Soul's 2 pupils or whatever. Well, like, one girl was a pupil, the other one was Yord. And they're like, did Soul do this? So it looks like they're trying to make it seem like Soul's probably gonna get in trouble for this. Also, like, Soul straight telling them, like, I'm ready to tell the council everything. It's like, what do you mean by everything? What do you have to say, Soul? And then, you know, and like also May kind of did a messed up thing kind of after May Osha's droid and the little sniffer guy kind of kicked the shit out of her a little bit. She takes it and resets the memory of the droid. I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Like, that's the thing about Star Wars. They're really messed up with droids. Because droids are, like, living sentient beings. And, like, they'll just do shit like, oh, yeah, just wipe their memory. It's fine. And it's like, God, that's, like, so dark. But that's some evil shit right there. But, yeah, but anyways, that's that whole thing. Eventually, Soul figures out that it's actually May, knocks her out, locks her up, and says, you're going to stay there, and I'm going to tell you everything, and then I'm going to release you. And that's where that story cuts off. While on the planet, May is slowly waking up. She has this badass outfit that I want. Finds this dude taking a bath. He's like, you know, lightsaber's great, isn't it? You had to give up yours when you were a Jedi, huh? When you left being a Jedi. And pretty much the master saying, like, you know, oh, you, like, the Jedi threw you away. Like, that's all you are. You're just something they threw away. And Osha going, no, that's not true. And then, you know, him bringing up stuff about the dark side. And he even says, says, look, there's the ship. If you want to leave, you can. If you don't, come inside. Come eat some food. Osha decides to stay. We find out something really cool, which I really love, is that this helmet, not only is it made of cortosis, which he straight says is cortosis, which is really cool. I'm trying to think. Not only is it made of cortosis, and that the planet he's on, like, you see there's a big vein of cortosis in there, so he could make more. I would definitely try to figure out how to make at least a gauntlet or a glove of that shit, because then you just start punching lightsaber blades, or just grab it, and it just explodes. I guess I would have to do more like this. Yeah, I would try to get the most, like, just thick metal pieces, actually. I wouldn't try to make an entire glove of it. But, maybe some rings. Because that way, then, even if it gets close to my fingers, it probably deactivates before it slices them, I hope. But, that helmet is actually a sensory deprivation helmet as well. So that means when he's fighting against all those Jedi and all this other stuff, and he's using helmet to bust things, he's not doing this via seeing them. Like, you can kind of see out of it, but you're not really using out seeing them or hearing them. he's 100% just going off of the Force alone to see around. He's pretty much blind. Both hearings, all that stuff. It's completely sensory deprivation, or at least mostly. There's obviously little slits, but mostly sensory deprivation. And he's simply using the Force to fight. That is cool. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of on this dude's side a bit. One, he's really cool, but also on that same note, Osha brings up everything. You killed Yord. He attacked me. You did that. You're attacking the Jedi. They say I can't exist. You killed X-23. She attacked me. I'm defending myself. What the hell do you want from me? I don't know. Maybe I'm just falling for it, but I'm just he's kind of right. And again, I like his force wielding better because, yeah, it's not suppress yourself, be an emotionless husk. No, allow your emotions to carry. That's literally the reason why Ahsoka. Anakin. Even though Anakin eventually turns to the dark side again, went a little too far. I said this already. And a bunch of other, stronger characters in the Force are able to do all of this. Are just as strong. Are able to do all this. It's because they were able to tap into their emotions and use it. There's a reason why people like Mace Windu over a lot of other characters, and it's because he showed a lot of emotion. And being Samuel Jackson. But, he showed a lot of emotion. That's what made him stronger and more powerful. I don't know. I'm just saying. But also there is a cool... but I don't need this episode to be too long. Let me check the notes just to make sure everything is... let me see. This one. On island. I'm on his side. He wants the power. Oh, yeah. He straight says to... Osha asks, what do you want? He's like, I want the power of 2. So... I think he's already kind of hinting at, obviously he wants an apprentice for Sith or whatever, or again, I think it's more along the lines that he's going to be a Knight of Ren. The first of the Knights of Ren. But also, he says the power too. I think he's probably also trying to bring up the dyad, because again, it seems like that's going to be a major plot point because of how Osha and this girl are balanced. Or her sister are balanced. So I feel like we're going to get a dyad in the Force. And, again, the whole thing with the Knights of Ren. Maybe the Knights of Ren will have, more... Because I think guys are popping up more in the comics. But, yeah, let's get more in the Knights of Ren. Let's see them be, I don't know, something like followers of the dyad of the Force or something along those lines. That'd be kind of interesting. But, yeah, the Knights of Ren... I want to see more stuff like that. But also, I feel like because at the very end, Osha does put on the helmet, and she looks pretty cool, and you hear the breathing. So, Osha, have a whole Darth Vader moment. Actually, if I could. Acolyte helmet. If I just type in Acolyte helmet, are we going to see? Yeah, okay, right here. So, and again, I'm assuming, with this sensory deprivation, her just relying on the Force, I'm gonna go ahead and guess there might be a bit of, she's able to sense the connection now more with her and her sister, and probably sense the dyad more. And, again, it'll be also kind of interesting to see, maybe we will get the sisters actually switching sides, and we see Osha become a Sith, a new Darth. This helmet is sick as hell. Wait, this helmet is so fucking cool. The way it looks like teeth in the Acolyte design team. Insane, yeah. But, yeah. People are hating that the Acolyte aren't very smart. You read someone who's confused by Jackie knocked off the stranger's helmet rather than swing her lightsaber at it. Did you not see the rest of the fight where the helmet was disrupting lightsabers by touching them? Yeah, seriously. God, that's such a good ability. God, that's just so cool. I'm kind of hoping we're going to get something... if there was ever a character I would want to play as more in Star Wars, I kind of want to see the Acolyte. Because think about it. Think how cool of a game mechanic would be if you're hunting down or fighting different Jedi. they swing a lightsaber at you, and you just do like one of those like blocks things, and you just go whoop, ding, and you just completely destroy their lightsaber thing. Just go and stab them, or like again, I think pretty much the Stranger and Nick, whatever. I like the Stranger more. Like he just like you do the whole like turn on lightsaber 3 or 4 times, just clash, and you turn it off, and then turn it back on to cut someone in half. Like have him be the most dirtiest lightsaber fighter ever. I think that'd be kind of badass. But yeah, I honestly, because I love Kylo Ren. He's pretty cool. I'm not gonna say he's my favorite. Vader is really damn cool. I love him. And like just seeing how dark and powerful he is and shit. Like the Rogue One scene is freaking great. Or Fallen Order and all that stuff. I do really think Vader should always be like super powerful. And it's honestly like the Force Unleashed games, like you being able to defeat Vader, it's like, oh, Starkiller's just that powerful. I don't really like that too much. It's like, all right, fine, I guess, but like I'd rather Vader be this almost unstoppable, ungodly force. Like, I think one of the coolest like animated or edits that I've seen of the song I'm only human after all, and they show Vader and Vader's just like lifting up shit and like sure yeah, he is human, but also he's a god. I like that a lot. The Stranger I think is the probably my favorite Sith, or at least favorite Darkside wielder, because he has that super massive power that we see. And also, he says like he used to be a Jedi a long time ago, as well as being way older. So I'm guessing he might actually be immortal or something like that. Which I kind of like that idea. If he's just like an ancient soul, like his body looks young, but he's just like an ancient like Sith, I think would be kind of cool. But and also, I'm kind of liking the idea of like the dark side. What the sequel really did, like the dark side kind of transfers between master to apprentice, and it's kind of like the Avatar, really. Like it stacks in, like the main Sith, the master Sith, is a culmination of all the Sith powers together. I like that. I honestly really do. And that'd be kind of cool if, like, yeah, the Acolyte kind of has, or the Stranger has access to that, like a dark Avatar kind of thing. And again, the whole idea that he's fighting and doing all this shit in a sensory deprivation helmet. So he's just using the Force. That's insanely powerful. Even if he's not throwing moons at people and shit. That is insanely powerful, and that's kind of really cool. I don't know. I like that a lot. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. This is a quick video. Quick one. I'm excited to see where this is all going to lead up to. I honestly, if there was ever a character I wanted to play as in a Star Wars game, again, I think it's kind of the Stranger. A Mando game would definitely be fun. But by God, this would be really awesome. And again, it kind of sucks that there is that new Star Wars game, kind of the Ubisoft one, which there's a whole bunch of garbage I'm hearing about that, which, whatever on that, it sucks. But like, I'm kind of hoping, because I know you're supposed to be like as a bounty hunter and stuff like that. I would like if you could get a lightsaber at some point, get some cool helmets. I'm just saying that'd be kind of badass. I'm probably going to get the game eventually, but yeah, but technically I would love to watch the videos that I've done. I hope, maybe, I don't know if he'll shoot a Force wielder or not. I'm pretty sure you're just a bounty hunter, which, whatever, but this is cool. I like this a lot. I want to play as him, but thanks for watching your videos. Hopefully enjoy this. I also love all these cool special metals: adamantium, vibranium, Mando iron / Beskar, and Cortosis. But yeah, I can't wait to see more of this. God, I'm excited for this. This is honestly one of those Star Wars shows where every episode ends, I'm like, God damn it, I want to see more. They ended it so well. But thanks for watching, and we will. See you later. It's so damn good. Like, really, really so. It gets me so excited. And, like, just the cool things and effects. Like, oh, God, I love... This is like the episodes of Ahsoka... In the Ahsoka episode in Mando, stuff like that, where it's like, I want to keep watching this show and just keep reading because it's so good.